Hey, Murph. What's up, brother? Hey, I just wanted to pass the message. I just talked to Bundy and Crane. Crane said that they might be willing to knock down the charges from terrorism to like something else if he pleads guilty. If like Curtis and Miguel plead guilty or whatever. So just wondering.
Why didn't they say that to begin with?
That's what Crane told me.
Why
but he
go
said
through this whole thing?
Crane said you have to call Bundy and see if they're willing to do that.
Okay. Well, I mean, Miguel and Curtis walked out the jail.
Yeah,
so we probably need them to turn themselves in.
Yeah, I told them.
If that's even going to be an option.
But what I'm saying is, if you can get I think you should talk to Bundy first to see if he would agree to it if they turn themselves in. You know.
All right. Yeah. Are you sure that's what Crane said?
Yeah, Crane said you got to talk to Bundy and see if they would agree to that. But yeah, I mean.
All right.
Yeah. But he said it would be like a minimum of 3 or some shit because of the state or legislation.
So they're gonna get terrorism. They're just gonna do a minimum of 3
No. That's not what I said. I said he said that his idea, what he would do is he would call up Bundy and see if they could knock down a terrorism charge. But actually, never mind. Forget I'm saying this because it's not making sense. Because later in the call, forget I said that. Forget I said any of that.
All right, so there is no offer or any kind of.
There's no offer, but if I were you, I would call Bundy and see if they plead guilty, can they knock down the charges and all that shit.
All right, yeah. I mean, worst they can say is no.
When I talked to Bundy, he said that I'm not in his crosshairs at all in any of this. Because apparently Miguel and Curtis said that they screamed out for Pillbot or some shit like that.
Yeah, they said that at the PD too, but I thought that was kind of like bullshit. But either way, I would still be extremely careful.
Yeah, no, 100%. Were they saying anything about me?
No, just that they were doing what they did for you in your campaign or whatever. So just assume that everything you're doing is being looked at. You know what I mean? I mean, it's no different than usual. Like
when I called Crane, he said that they're gonna announce the winner of the mayoral thing after the elections get handled, if Bundy doesn't subpoena anything or some shit like that. Because Bundy told me that apparently he found, this is between me and you, he said apparently he like, you know how Mike Block was going around kidnapping everybody for money or whatever?
Yeah, Bass said that was an ongoing investigation.
Yeah, apparently the guy who like reached out to Mike Block texted him or something like that. That's what Bundy told me. So, but I'm calling because I want to.
On that note.
Yeah.
On that note, just like assume that you're gonna get subpoenaed or some shit. You know what I mean?
I was gonna ask you, should I though? Like, why should I assume?
Just because it's smart. Just like don't be doing like dumb shit on the phone. That's
when
all.
they subpoena, do they subpoena phone records as in like text messages or call logs?
Warrant is properties and cars. Subpoena is like bank records and phone records. So as long as you got nothing sketchy. As long as you got nothing sketchy on your phone, then
And text messages, right? Not logs, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Text messages. I think they get the call logs too, but I mean they can't really get much context out of a call log. You know what I mean? So like they need more than that anyway.
Okay, I'm good in call logs. I mean in text messages. Sorry, I didn't text anything. Actually, the only thing I texted Miguel and Curtis was like I was holding an event, and that's my alibi. That I was asking them where the fuck were they at, and then so it helps my case if anything. So I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. Because you were doing that like Murder Island thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's literally it. 100K Murder Island. Your boys weren't there. You're like, hey, what the fuck? Where are you guys at?
Yeah. Hey, what do you usually think? How long this is gonna be for them? Like if they pled guilty and shit, like 4 or 5 years, or what do you think?
I mean, if they're willing to reduce the charges, then they'll just do like some short time and they'll just be done. But if it's going to be like a mandatory minimum type thing, it'd probably be like 3 years. If they have to do the terrorism, yeah. I mean, is that what those guys are going to want to do, as opposed to like dragging it to court in like weeks, or are they gonna want to fight it?
You gotta talk to them.
I think they should actually fight it, as long as they can like handle being on bail. Or
I'm worried that this is gonna like something's gonna. Here's what I'm worried about. I'm worried something's gonna happen tomorrow, and that, like, if I win, it's not gonna count or something.
That's what worries me too. Like I said, like I feel like they are trying to back pocket something that they can use against you in the future with all of this. Like whatever they can achieve here, they want to have this to use against you in the future. And we gotta be very thoughtful and careful and patient about how we handle this. We don't want to jump the gun and be too reactionary. We want to kind of like take this in, figure out like what their motives are, and respond to it like a chess move. You know what I mean? So I think I told those dudes like they should probably just turn themselves in. Don't fuck around. They probably shouldn't even be out of jail. They should probably just turn themselves in, because the bail hearing, it's not going to be great if they already like fled the jail. That's going to be their story of why they shouldn't get bail.
Okay.
But basically, like the dealing this out of court and them pleading guilty, we got to think about what that means for you and what it means for them.
I mean, if I'm not tied to this case at all, then I don't give a fuck what they do.
But if they plead guilty, and pleading guilty means like they acknowledge that they did this shit for you. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the story.
Well, Bundy,
you know what I mean?
like I said, when I called Bundy, when I talked to Bundy face to face, he said that like I'm not even in his on his radar right now.
All right. Well, we'll hold him to that, I guess. We'll see. I
mean, like I said, if he goes to my phone, he'll find shit. He literally won't find shit if it goes through. Listen, they can't charge me with fucking terrorism. I have nothing to do with this. I literally have nothing to do with it. I wasn't even there.
Yeah, I know. You were at the fucking island thing that Carmela planned for you.
And Bundy
like
seems pretty level-headed.
Airtight.
Bundy seems
airtight alibi, dude.
Yeah. And Bundy seems pretty level-headed, because Bundy wouldn't like, Bundy's not stupid. He's not gonna just throw. He's not like the rest of these cops. He's not gonna like just charge a bunch of dumb shit to it and then like just try to fucking like. He's not stupid. Bundy's one of the better ones, you know.
Yeah, but charging them with all this shit, if they can, does tend to give them a justification to insinuate that you had some corrupt shit going on with your campaign. That's the thing we don't want, is because they don't need to be able to charge you with a crime to impeach you. All they need to do is prove that there was some sort of interference with the election that got you elected, right? And that's a basis enough to try to get you removed from office.
Say that again. That's what we need to be. Back one more time.
Basically, they don't need to like actually charge you with a crime to impeach you. That's a separate part. Like the articles of impeachment are one thing, and then the actual criminal charges are another. So if you look at like Emma's or Abdul's, there's actual like impeachable offenses, and then there's the criminal shit that's listed also that goes with jail time. So like they can impeach you just for interfering with the election if they can show that you had any connection to any interference with the voting or anything like that, and they can try to if not impeach you, just like have you removed from office for being unfairly elected. So we need to be like aware that possibility is there, and just be ready to handle it if it comes up, if that's what they're going to try to do in the future.
Is there anything called a mayor pardon?
You can only pardon people who are on death row awaiting execution, as far as I'm aware. That's your mayoral pardon powers.
Okay. Now.
Yeah, we're gonna get through this, Ramee. Like,
I'm not worried about.
If you're
listen. I'm not worried about getting tied to the dumb shit that they did. I really am not. I talked to Bundy and like, dude, even if they want, I'll give them my phone logs, or whatever the fuck. Like, they're not gonna find anything. There's literally, I have a proper alibi. Like, Bundy's not stupid. The only.
You shouldn't be worried. You shouldn't be worried. Just be aware.
I just have that gut feeling in my stomach that there's gonna be some dumb shit that happens, either I don't win the election tomorrow, or if I do win the election, something's gonna happen where like they're gonna arrest me right off rip after that for like dumb shit. Or, like I don't know. You know what I mean? Tomorrow's gonna be a very interesting fucking day, man.
Don't worry. Just be aware of what I told you and the possibility. Just be aware of all the possibilities and all the angles, and that there are people who are going to try to fuck you over. And just know that we're going to handle it. I'm going to be there, and whatever fucking they try to throw at you, I'm going to be there to help you handle it. That's it.
All right.
That's the whole story, man.
Appreciate that,
Murphy. I got you.
Thanks for all your time, brother.
Yeah.
All right, man.
But we'll just try to handle Miguel and Curtis, see what we can do for them. Hopefully they'll turn themselves in. I actually see you over there.
Where? Yeah. All right, listen, I'm going to be heading to the city. Just email me if you need anything.
All right, yeah, same with you.
Okay.
But yeah, like, you get elected, just like, dude, I'm your fucking sword and shield against all the vultures circling overhead. 100%, you know?
100%.
Because I mean, if Emma gets impeached and Abdul gets impeached, 100% you're gonna get impeached, no matter what.
Emma
you
got
do,
impeached.
so...
I thought she beat it.
Oh yeah, no, she. Well, I mean, they tried to impeach her, and
yeah.
Yes. But I'm two for two on people. Well, actually, I'm 1.5 for two, because like Abdul didn't get convicted of the crimes, but he did get impeached.
All right.
but Emma got off, you know. So I'm pretty experienced with this, and we'll handle it.
I appreciate you, Murphy. You're a fucking beast, man. I always trusted you, man.
That's what I do.
We're undefeated in all our court cases, my friend. We haven't lost one yet.
Except that one the one and only one that we lost, and you guys just fucking shot everybody.
Which one?
Awesome. It was the wrestling case.
Oh yes.
You were up on the rooftop across the old courthouse.
Yeah. I remember that. Yep. No. That was Randy.
Like,
I threw the C4 in the trunk.
You came right up to me.
Yeah.
You came right up, and I was like, "Don't shoot me."
Reggie might also said that he would do bail for them as well. You just need to submit it.
All right. I mean,
I already
like,
talked to him,
I'm pretty sure that thing needs to be up on the docket first, but I'll reach out to the judges and see like what the fuck they want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, and do you know how long Curtis and Miguel are going to be fucking around out of jail tonight?
I have no idea. I would email them.
All right.
Call them.
Because yeah, if they're like looking to go to bed or whatever, we might as well just wait for tomorrow, you know?
Yeah.
All right,
brother.
All settle down for a bit.
Well, Bundy apparently only has until the election ends to subpoena me, so I don't think he's gonna, because he said that he really has nothing to subpoena me on. And like I said, I didn't text anybody. I texted Curtis and Miguel. The only thing I texted them was me asking where the fuck they're at for the event.
I don't think they're gonna subpoena you. I'm just saying you should act as though it's possible and just be cautious. That's all.
All right.
Just use every precaution.
Yep. Hold on, I'm just wanting to make sure.
Potentially going to be a public servant, a public figure soon. So you know.
Yeah.
You're just going to be exposed. You just gotta be constantly aware. How you're
the only thing
perceived.
I texted him, I said, yeah, I said, you guys coming to this event or what? I've been waiting on you to start it. We were supposed to begin 5 minutes ago. That was Curtis, Miguel. I said, bruh, are you guys fucking coming to this event? We are literally waiting on you and Curtis.
And there's like, what, 50 people there, I'm sure?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have hella alibi
so
on that.
Easy.
I didn't even message Nova.
Yeah, you're good
and
as far
me
as this
calling
goes.
them is just me calling them at that time is probably me making sure that they're coming to the event and stuff. So.
And this super tenuous like CGI connection is so like
it's so
explainable.
annoying, bro. I was talking to Crane about it. Those guys aren't even CGI. CGI is an investment firm with Francis and Mr. K. The only reason why everybody's
I'm
on that,
I'm in CGI. Am I terrible?
Right. The only reason why people are on that is because they need keys to the property. Bro, we have Penelope Penny from the Rooster's Rest, fucking Marcel Miller, Daft Lilith, Jay Jarvis, Chloe's there, Oakley from the Angels, like Violet. These guys are there just because they need keys to the property. It's not they're actually part of CGI. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's pretty flimsy.
So,
And
alright.
if it goes to court,
I'm
it's
actually not worried,
gonna
honestly.
seem that way.
Now that I'm talking to you about it, I'm realizing, like, bro, these guys, I have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, and like the main thing that they got is like some BBMC people just like saying political.
Yo, Miguel, do you want to meet with Murphy? I'm with him right now. He wants to talk to you guys.
Yeah, we can meet somewhere.
All right, meet at the Great Ocean Highway clothing store.
Okay.
All
we'll be behind it, all right?
Yeah, you'll be behind it. All right.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye bye.
Murphy, meet them on behind the Great Ocean Highway clothing store.
All right. I mean, I'll call Bundy on the way there.
Yeah, they're on an unknown number, so they're not really. I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. They already called me on that.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, I'm gonna call Bundy and see what he has to offer, and while I'm driving there.
Sure.
Bro, are you excited?
I don't know. I don't think so, to be honest with you.
I mean, the PD do have a pretty big fucking hold on the voting in this town.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like narrow whoever wins.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. Not gonna lie to you.
I think you got this though.
Appreciate it. Have a good one, Murph.
All right, man.
Good night, brother.
Good night, man. Get some rest.
Yep.
Big day tomorrow.
Yep. You too, man. Thank you. Oof, what a fucking day of RP, man.